Hey, welcome back. Sports Show YouTube, Week 9, done and over with. Down goes the Niners. Let's just get into it. San Francisco losing to the Cincinnati Bengals, 31-17, 3 losses in a row for those 49ers. Burrow, 3 touchdowns, 28-32, 283 yards. Burrow, Joe Cool is back. Jamar Chase, 10 catches, 100 yards, 1 touchdown. 2 wide receivers with 100 yards. Kittle and Ayuk, not enough. As the Niners go down, they fall to 5-3. Bengals go to 4-3. Burrow looking like his old self. Brock Purdy wasn't looking pretty. Ugly Purdy showed up. 300 yards plus, 1 touchdown. Back-to-back picks in the second half for the Bengals. The Niners kind of on the ropes here as far as going down.
Yes.
Oh.
And it's because of Brock Purdy.
Look what you did again there. Talking about Brock. Brock this, Brock that. Brock. The Jets. Oh, my God, was this an ugly game. 13-10. They go to 4-3. Some goddamn how they won 4 games. The Giants go to 2-6. Zach Wilson, 17-36, 240, and a touchdown. You know how many yards the leading wide receiver had for the Giants in this game?
35.
No, 4 yards.
Jesus fucking Christ. What a terrible football team.
You know how many passing yards they had?
17?
-8. They did not have fucking... I'm not even bullshitting you. Like, I'm not trying
what
to be
a terrible
funny.
team.
Yeah, no shit, right? You talk about having
Jesus
to carry...
Christ.
You talk about having to carry an offense. Saquon Barkley had 128 yards rushing. But, yeah, the leading wide receiver for the Giants, by the way, guys, he had 4 yards receiving. So, go for it. Here's the other thing. That game went to overtime, too, by the way. So, the Giants could not produce in 5 quarters at least 1 passing yard and a receiver for over 4 yards receiving.
What a shit show. Jesus Christ.
That's like when you play the fucking computer on Rookie on Madden and you're just blowing their fucking ass out. All right, let's slide over here. Tennessee, Will Levis, 3-4 for the Tennessee Titans. Atlanta Falcons go to 4-4, a 28-23 win. Levis, 19
in the throwbacks.
Oh, my God. Yeah, did you hear what happened? They tried to go after, I think, the Houston Cougars or some shit, where they wouldn't let them wear the throwbacks.
The college team. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, those Oiler jerseys were sweet as hell. Levis loving it. 19-29, 238, 4 touchdowns. Whoa. Hopkins had 0 touchdowns coming into this game. Ended up with 3 by the end of the day. 4 catches, 128 yards, 3 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 22 carries, 100 yards rushing. Jeffrey Simmons and Landry, 2 sacks for Tennessee. Levis with his 7th rookie quarterback in the NFL to start this year. That's the most since the merger at this point in the season. 3 rookie quarterbacks now have started the game for the AFC South. Ritter had a concussion, but he ain't going to want to remember what the hell happened to his team anyway. Miami, 31-17 over New England. They go to 6-2. The Patriots go to 2-6. Tua, 3 touchdowns, 30-45, 324 yards. Waddle, 121 yards and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 112 and a touchdown. Bad Mac Jones showed up. 19-29, 161 yards.
Oh, my.
And 2 touchdowns.
Like a Noah Kim performance.
Right. Jamal Ramsey had a pick 6. Dolphins just a rolling against the Chiefs. There's no way Denver's going to win, right? Denver hasn't beat Kansas City since 2015. Well, they did it today, 24-9. The Broncos go to 3-5. Kansas City 6-2. Awful goddamn loss for Kansas City. Mahomes 241 yards and 2 touchdowns. Oh, the Swifties. How miserable were those?
Couldn't happen to a better team.
Right. How miserable were those fucking little 14-year-olds probably yesterday, right? Crying over the Chiefs. Right. I don't think anybody's going to beat Kelsey and Swift for Halloween tonight. The Eagles.
But we do have Captain America here, so that's superior anyways.
You know, you got Captain America on, but if you wanted to be America, you should have wore Lions gear.
That's a fair point.
Yep. The Eagles, this was a wild game, 38-31. Eagles go to 7-1. Washington goes to 3-5. The Eagles exploded in the fourth quarter for 21 points. Jalen Hurts, 319 yards, 4 touchdowns. A.J. Brown, 8 catches, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. 6th game this season with 125 yards plus. Is he the best wide receiver in football right here, right now?
Got to be up there at least.
He's out there. Him and Tyreek Hill have an insane year.
Yeah.
Sam Howell.
That guy's Tyreek's on pace for like 2,000 some all-purpose yards. Just wild.
Yep, he's already over 1,000 right now. Sam Howell, this guy, man, hit or miss, but 397 yards, almost 400 for Howell, and 4 touchdowns. Whoa. Devontae Smith, Julio Jones, 1 touchdown each. DeAndre Swift, too, had a hell of a game out there. As the Eagles go to 7-1, are they clearing away the best team in the NFC?
Yes.
Oh, God, yes, I completely agree. The Cowboys, 43-20 over the Rams. Matthew Stafford having thumb injuries. Cowboys go to 5-2. Rams go to 3-5. Stafford injured his thumb. Then they decided to run a little Philly special. Blew out his thumb again. Dak 4 touchdowns. Jaron Bland. You know how many pick sixes he has this year, the Cowboys DB?
3?
3, that's right. 3 pick sixes.
Oh, wow.
Right. My opinion. Do you think like a pick six is like a grand slam in baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least a home run. At least a home run.
Definitely equivalent to it. CeeDee Lamb, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns, 11 straight home wins for the boys. Jacksonville and the Steelers. Uh-oh. Did you see them stealing them towels out there?
I mean, they had a right to do it because my offense is offensive. It's very offensive. I've never seen an offense that bad in my life.
It's scary.
And I watch Michigan State every week.
Oh, God. Oh, what a nightmare you've been living through. Jacksonville goes to 6-2. Steelers go to 4-3. Trevor Lawrence, 292, a touchdown. Down goes Pickett.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Pittsburgh.
His ribs are hurt.
Yeah,
Pickett. He might play, though. Let's just keep shoving him out there, I guess.
Yeah, Trubisky showed up, 138 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions.
Yeah, one of those interceptions was total fucking dog shit, too.
Oh, yeah. That was the one.
I was just like, what are you... Yeah, I was like, what are you even doing, Mitch? Mitch, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
ETN, 79 rushing yards, 70 yards receiving, and a touchdown. Josh Allen dominating, 2 sacks, 5 wins in a row now for the Jaguars. Say that 3 times fast without fucking it up. Seattle, 24-20 over the Browns. Seattle goes to 5-2. The Browns go to 4-3. Geno, 254, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Seattle rocking those throwbacks. I thought that was pretty cool. And a interceptions for Adams' head. Did you see that? The interception that Adams had off his head?
Yeah, that was wild.
Looking like Jose Damn Canseco out there. But the interception...
Without the steroids.
Right. The interception sets up the game-winning touchdown. Like the combination of the running game they had out there with Walker and Charbonnet, the running back from Michigan. Oh, boy, was this another ugly one. The Panthers go to 1-6.
Oof.
Houston goes to 3-4, 15-3 win. A matchup of the rookies, Bryce Young versus C.J. Stroud. I think Young had something to prove in this game, but really didn't show up too much, even though they got the wins. C.J. Stroud, 140 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Bryce Young, 235, and a touchdown. Big drive to close the game out, setting up a game-winning field goal. And the Ravens against the nasty, ugly Birds, 31-24. Ravens go to 6-2. Cardinals go to 1-7. Gus Edwards running fools over for 3 touchdowns. And the Vikings, I don't think Kirk Cousins is going anywhere soon, even if it's in a fucking wheelchair. Cousins 2 touchdowns before injuring his Achilles.
Four asunder.
What's that?
4 asunder.
Yep. Pop. Oh, yeah. Hall, the rookie from BYU, came in to take over. I actually watched a lot of BYU games last year, work at midnight on that 10 o'clock slot. Jordan Love, 229 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. 4 losses in a row for Green Bay. You know how many points they've scored in the first half the last 5 games?
0?
Ooh, close. 9.
They're bad.
They're
the Lions are far and away the best in that division. They've got a 2-game lead. The Vikings aren't going to catch them without Kirk. The North is theirs. It just is.
Yeah, they can go to sleep right now and still fucking get in. Buffalo kind of showing a little bit of life here. They go to 5-3. Tampa goes to 3-4 with a 24-18 win. Josh Allen, 31-40, 324, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Diggs and Davis, 70 yards for Diggs, 87 for Davis, and a touchdown. 3 straight losses for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Saints, 38-27. They go to 4-4. Colts go to 3-5. Derek Carr, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Deed, 3 catches, 153 yards, and a touchdown.
You good there, Rob?
Kamar, 2 touchdowns. Colts, Jonathan Taylor, 12 carries, 95 yards. Who cares about the Colts, though? And the Lions.
They suck.
Ooh, Lions, America's new team
Rawr.
right here. Wow, 26-14 over the Raiders. Lions go to 6-2. The Raiders drop to 3-5. Hey, Gibbs finally got fed the ball, 152 carries and a touchdown, 5 catches for 37 yards. The Lions had 222 rushing yards against the Raiders. St. Brown, 6 catches, 108 yards. Sam Laporta with a touchdown catch. Lions at least all kinds of hell, and Garoppolo in that fourth quarter, those last few drives to close out the game. Goff, 272 and a touchdown. Garoppolo sacked 6 damn times, but how about them damn Lions last night? A statement game.
That was about as dominating an offensive performance as I've seen. If they had taken those turnovers off the board, they probably would have hung 40 on those clowns, because the Raiders are not good. They're not.
Finally got to see Jahmyr Gibbs. This is what I wanted to see all damn year. If you're taking a running back 12, stop the rotation shit. Just stop it.
Beat him.
Right. Beat him the damn ball. That first half, you can tell, obviously, he was going to be involved in the game plan. I think he had 7 catches, or not 7 catches, but 7 touches.
7 carries,
first drive. Yeah. That's what I've been wanting to see the whole season. Just keep feeding the ball. And that's what they did. That little run, he had the whoop whoop where he hit the outside.
Oh, yeah, that was nice.
Incredible.
That was real nice.
Lions go to 6-2 now, though. Like we had said before, this division is definitely theirs for the taking. You can see all the draft picks starting to come in. Finally, the Lions fans get to experience what it's like having 3rd, 4th round picks actually showing up and contributing out there on the field. It's so cool, though, to see all these guys getting drafted, getting plugged in right away. And how about Joseph and Walker, though, right? You lose.
Oh, yeah, they were great.
Oh, yeah, you lose Gardner Johnson. Branch has been out for a little bit, and these guys just step up. Sutton had a good game as well, too. I'm actually starting to really like Sutton. I was kind of down on him a little bit, the way he was getting burnt, especially against the Ravens. But Lions, a bounce-back win, go to 6-2. Like we said, that NFC North is theirs for the taking. All right, let's get in some power rankings here. I got Eagles 1, Dolphins 2, Baltimore 3. They're second in points allowed. I still had to keep them in the top 5. And plus, they knocked Detroit off head-to-head. I got the Lions 4th and Seattle 5. I think you're going to disagree with this, but what's your top 5?
I think I agree with it.
Oh, good call. Look at that.
I mean, you can't put the Lions over the Eagles or the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens jail sex the Lions. So, yeah, I think that's a solid ranking. Seattle looks good. I can't put the Chiefs up there either. The Chiefs have had 2 real fucking duds. The Jags are probably, for me, the Jags are above the Chiefs right now. Jags are 6. I'd put the Jags 6, Chiefs 7, I think, because those 2 losses the Chiefs had, the Lions dominated that game. It didn't show on the score.
Hey,
the Lions dominated that game.
I heard there was an asterisk for that game, though.
Yeah, fuck Mike Tirico, little bitch. Yeah, the Chiefs, I have no faith in them doing anything this year. The media is too hyper-focused of shoving them down our throats because of Taylor fucking Swift, and I think it's going to kill them. And I hope it does. Fuck Travis Kelce, who cares? Rock wannabe. He's not the Rock.
Yeah, this was a kind of hard one to do once it came down to the last 2 or 3 teams to put in here, because like you said, Kansas City, even with the record, I couldn't put them up here. I did put Detroit ahead of Seattle, even though they've gone head-to-head. It was a close game. They could have flipped the coin had that finish. And Baltimore, I think one of those teams quietly, I think everybody know they whooped the Lions' ass. But if you look at their record and what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball, like I said, second in points allowed. That defense is stymie. You get them going with the run game, that can definitely unleash some hell on you. So let's slide over to my little MVP, since I think we're about halfway through here. My MVP halfway point, I got Tyreek Hill, like we mentioned, 61 catches, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. On pace for about, if I can do some math, about 2,100 yards and 16 touchdowns, 17 on the season with about 120 catches. Unbelievable what he's doing out there. Who is your MVP so far?
You know, I can't really argue with that. That's a very solid pick with solid logic. I'd say one that I might put up there is probably Jalen Hurts, too.
Or A.J. Brown.
He's been good, but A.J. Brown. But I mean, Hill, if he continues with those numbers, he's the obvious pick, right? Like, if he really does go over 2,000 all-purpose yards,
Oh,
you can't argue with it.
This isn't even all-purpose though. These are receive. He's going to have.
It's just receive.
Yeah,
that would be a record because nobody's ever gone over 2,000 for receiving.
No, Calvin was the closest. I think Calvin had like 18.
Yeah, it was like 1,900.
Yeah, he was close. He was knocking on the doorstep and actually kind of.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah, those are some Madden numbers right there.
By the way, new investigation has been launched into Counter Stallions being on the sidelines at the Central game. Ready for the death penalty for him. Just
what?
Do it. Get it over with. Yeah.
What?
End him. End him.
There will be no death penalty.
I hope there can. I mean, my program's already got one with Harlan Barnett's dumbass, so it cost him the game again.
You know, I was thinking about that yesterday because I think of random weird shit. Just how embarrassing both programs had been nationally this year between Michigan State and fucking goddamn Michigan. Weird shit.
Yeah.
Weird shit. Not what you want to be in the headlines for. All right, Captain. That's that. See ya.